Alright guys, how's it going? My name's Dave, DLC Dave, and welcome back on episode 45 of Rise of the Phoenix. And today, as you can see on the screen, we play Slavia Prague. It's the Europa League Qualifier. We're going to do both of the legs of that qualifier today, and if we get through, we'll do the draw for that as well. We're in the championship, obviously, it's going to start after these two games have been played. And yeah, it's an exciting time. It's been probably the best summer since I've been at the club, to be honest. We're now at a stage where players, when they are when bids are being turned down, they come to me asking about new contracts rather than asking to leave. One other massive bit of news I'll show you on the screen right now is Dan Ryder has got a move to Manchester City. So if you remember a few years ago now, we sold him to Newcastle, and he had a clause in his contract about 40% of the profit um, going or something like that to us, and he went for 62 million, which means well, basically the long and short of it is we picked up 19 million, and with an extra 4 million coming over 12 months. So 23 million basically is coming into the club just from that sale from Dan Ryder, plus the 4.4 million we already brought in. So we basically have made about 27, 28 million from Dan Ryder. That makes me feel a bit better, to be honest, because you can see he's now a starter for England. He's played in a World Cup. He is a fantastic player. He's just a world-class player in my opinion. He's still described as a wonder kid. He's only 20 years old. He's only going to get better, but he's a stunning, stunning player. Another bit of news that I looked after I saw a Ryder move. I thought, oh, has Hibbert got a chance of moving? No, he has moved for 20 million, but we didn't get a clause in his contract for some reason. I mean, I didn't have a say in what the deal was. Both of those players were sold by the chairman, so I didn't choose any of the clauses involved. Ryder happened to have one, thankfully, but Hibbert didn't. So that means the finances look incredible. Um, and this is the last season at the club. So I decided to try and go after some of our ex-players, only on loan, and we got two. We got Adam Elms on loan from Newcastle. Now, if you remember, Adam Elms, we sold him to Newcastle for nothing really at the time. We had him back on loan in the Vanarama National. We tried to get him back on loan in subsequent seasons, but he didn't want to come. And we're paying a fairly substantial loan fee, but as I say, this is going to be the last year at the club. We're going to get considerable money in with the Championship TV revenue, with Europa League, hopefully some prize money and revenue from that. So we thought, why not go for it? So we've got him in, and we've also got Bogey back at the club. The man who we sold to Chelsea for 3.1 million is back at the club on loan, obviously for the season. And again, he's the 2 million, almost 3 million pounds. So it's a big loan fee for him. But I am really pleased. He's an absolutely fantastic player. 10 caps for Kosovo already. He's only 18. His real name is that. That's why we call him Pokey, in case anyone was wondering. And yeah, so I think that's all the transfer news. The only unhappy player is Matthew Johnson. He wants to move to bigger clubs, even though he wants to play in the Premier League, and that's it. Most players seem to be happy with where we are. It's the first year where the players haven't said that we should be going up. But yeah, I'm with the additions we've made, and we've lost nobody. I don't plan on losing anybody. Finances are so stable. We should be fine. We should be fine. Um, the only other slight bit of news was I was actually offered the England job after the World Cup came around, and if we had another year in the save, I would have taken it. No problem. I would definitely taken it because I would be able to manage all these players plus all the ones that have gone in the past. So Paul Herbert, Dan Ryder, Regan Cole, Adam Elms potentially assemble the Phoenix Sports Dream Team for England and watch them cruise to the World Cup. But as I say, the World Cup has just gone in Qatar or wherever it got moved to. England went out in the second round, so the manager got sacked, and they offered me the job. And again, I would have taken it if we had a bit more time, but we are pretty stretched with the FMA team beta coming out. So yeah, it is what it is. And yeah, so we're going to get into this game now. Slavia Prague. I'm going to run you through the team now. I've gone for Bradford in goal, Hutchins, Parsons, Johnson, and Kane at the back. Gale is just recovering from an injury and too low to play this game. He will be back for the second leg for sure, but this leg is a no-go. Jaswell and Sinton in midfield. I've resisted the urge to go for Bogey. I just feel like Jaswell and Sinton have been the ones that have started this, that have been here and have got us to this position, so let's give them a go. Weaver, Beachy, and Smith in behind Answer. So both of the loan signs will start on the bench. They will definitely play a part, and they'll be a big part of us this season. So we're going to get into the game now. Yep, they're lacking a bit of match sharpness. It was difficult to get everybody game time in this pre-season schedule we had, but I'm treating this a bit like a pre-season game, to be honest. I really think we will get through. I mean, I may be surprised, but who knows? Who knows? But it's a big game for the club. It's the first ever European game. It's at our home ground, I believe. I'm pretty sure we're at home first. Yep. We haven't. I've seen nothing about us having to move or anything. So yeah, I am excited about this. I hope that the Europa League isn't to actually just be ending immediately. I hope it's something that we can be a part of. Make the group stages would be really nice, but we'll see. It's a really unknown quantity, I suppose. I'm not sure. But we have a highlight early on here. Kane has it. He brings it to Smith to answer. Can he get the ball across? He can. It's not down. It's gone to Hutchins. And actually, before I forget, I should also mention that Answer, he signed his professional contract till 2024. It was a 2-year deal he signed, and we also have an optional contract extension by the club for 2 years. So he's going to be here for the remainder of the save, basically. And I may even continue it on off camera and see how he develops, because he's one player that I love the look of. But that's just a quick mention on him. He ain't going nowhere. Anyway, back to it. Hutchins is striding into the box. Can he get the ball across? No, he shoots instead. That was silly, wasn't it? Right, but we've made a good start. Jessel puts the ball in the. Oh, I thought that was in off the underside of the bar. Apparently hit the bar twice there. I don't know how that could happen. But yeah, it was a decent ball in from Jazzy, and it fell to the man you'd wanted to fall to answer, and he couldn't quite answer, but to a broken nose. He's all right though. Right, they've got a goal kick here. Slama with it. Pospisil. I'm going to struggle with some of these names. Weaver, I can say that one. He has the ball. It finds Beachy to Sinton. Smith, save, but Weaver following up, and he makes it 1-0. Thank God we put that one in. Our first European goal ever is scored by Jay Weaver. And we are off the mark now in Europe. Not the best save, to be honest. It was not that good of effort from Smith, but Weaver does his job as that other side to Smith, following up and putting the ball into the back of the net. Right, they are coming forward here, but Jazzy does what Jazzy does. That's why he plays. Technically, probably not as good as some of the others, but just does his job, and he sets up a move which creates a goal. And Emmanuel Answer can't be kept out the goal scoring charts. He just scores and scores and scores. Smith does a fantastic job getting all the way to the byline, well, not all the way, but very close to the byline, and Answer gets across his man and just puts it home. And it's 2-0 now. And what I thought, yeah, I looked at their squad, and thought, yeah, maybe the play if they were all real players, they've got equivalent quality maybe. But the fact that a lot of them are grayed out means that I didn't see them with much of a threat. Right, so they do have a ball on the break there potentially. Johnson deals with it though, and Sinton can hopefully find a man. He does find Beachy, who plays it to Answer. Can he do anything? He gets a shot away. A decent little run and shot. I think that'll be the highlight. Yep. We're corner here. Slavia Prague absolutely nothing, to be honest. They've had well, they've had one shot. It was a long shot, as you can see on the stats, and we've been thoroughly dominant. And we are in possession of the ball once again. They found a lovely passage of play to slip the ball through to Jay Weaver. He just probably could have taken a touch there, but he took the shot first time, and it was a bit simple for the keeper, really. But we have another opportunity potentially. Weaver has it, Fabici to Smith, and he makes no mistake. It's obviously fifth goal of the season. It's our first game of the season, and we are looking very good here. Our last two friendlies, actually, we played Oxford and Barnet, and we drew both of them. I think it was just because of the amount of subs I made, just to get everybody some game time. It just completely took to the rhythm, but I was a bit like, what's going on? Like, there's no reason why we would be drawing these games, but when it matters, we are showing up, and that's what that's what I'd like to see. So we take a 3-0 lead in second half. I would venture to say that not just this game, but the tie is already over. Oh, it definitely is now. What a finish from Manuel Answer. That was simply stunning. Watch this again. Weaver has it. I thought it was going to be a nothing highlight. Start the second half. Beachy played it through to him, and first time he just plants it into the top corner. And is there nothing this man can't do? Imagine having him and Ryder up top together. I mean, that's just win the Premier League right there, isn't it? Okay, so they tackle us, but it's awful. They are not good. And Answer gets his hat. Well, he should have got his hat trick. That was probably his easiest chance. I was halfway through saying it, but it probably still will happen. To be fair, Sinton, Tabici, he puts that one wide. We're now missing chances, unfortunately, but at 4-0, we can afford to miss the odd one. Bradford will have the ball. We're deep in our half, but I'd back us to work our way up. Weaver has the ball. He passes it across to Kane. He finds Smith to Answer. Holds it up well. Feeds it back to Hutchins, who just get tackled though, and they can maybe spring a counter attack. Bartos with it, but Hutchins deals with the ball. And Bichi steals it. Can he square it to Answer? He can, and Answer again. He's missed two good chances now. Put one screamer away and then missed an easy one. Right, we're into the last 25 minutes. I'm going to bring off Sinton. I'm going to bring on Bogey. I love that I can do that. The quality of the squad now has been ramped up by these two additions. It's just in those central areas gives us so much comfort. The only area that I'd actually like to maybe bring in somebody is centre back. I'd love to see someone like Dennison return, but it seems very unlikely with the discussions I've had with I think it's West Ham that he's at. I'm also going to bring on Adam Elms. Just may as well get both of them on. The familiar faces. Oh, no, okay. Wait, I thought you had a broken nose already. Why is that now? Why is that now a bad injury? Okay, well, we'll bring Alan Skinner for him. Right, we have another chance. Skinner to Bogey to Elms. Oh, I thought that was going to be his first goal on his second return. His third coming, maybe. Let's call it that. It's obviously the second coming of Bogey. Jazzy though, oh, so good. Hope you've seen enough of these to see why I like him so much. How he just positionally just seems to be where he needs to be. Hutchins now, this is going to be a goal. I can see. I've seen that. I've seen that so many times. The way we work the ball to the wide man, who then just sort of turns around, draws in the defender, and plays it to the fullback, and he just knocks it across. Usually it's a low cross actually, but this is a higher one, and the forward or the winger on the opposite side just knocks home, and it's 5-0. And it could easily be more here. Looks like perhaps Slavia have lost a bit of their shape because we're getting in very comfortably now. It's 37 shots, 16 on target. Now, I would back us to go up this year again, which would be it promotion every single year, which is crazy, crazy stuff. Okay, we have a chance, and that's a penalty. Wow, he just swiped Kane down. And who's going to take this? It's number 99. I think that's Alan Skinner. It is. Can he put the ball away? He can. It's 6-0. The second leg is looking more and more redundant. I thought we'd win the game. I'm going to say that, but I didn't think it would be this much domination. What I may do, I think what I am going to do is just I'll bring you the result, or maybe just bring you some. I'll just cut to the goals going in, maybe something like that, and then bring you the draw for the playoff, which I think is what will be next. Skinner, although has it, and another player who's on a hat trick now and can't score once he gets to the hat trick goal. They are dealing with that. Chance after chance after chance. Another thing is I don't want this to be that long. I thought it would. Weaver 7-0. We're not going to get up to Liverpool standards, are we? We're not going to get a 9. Still can't believe that. The whole last season still feels like an absolute dream. Lovely ball through by Smith, and Weaver first time on the half volley just planted it into the top bins. Waiting for the full time. There it is. A thumping 7-0 win. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, what I'm going to do, because this tie is done, effectively, I'm going to just bring you the second leg. So he's out for 2 to 3 days. That's fine. I'll just use doctors. No issues. Yeah, whatever. Rest the players. And what I'll do, I'll see you properly back for the draw for the I think it's the playoff after this. I think it tells us, but we'll find out. Yeah, so I'll show you the goals as they go in Prague. But I will 7,000 fans. How have we done that? Brisbane Road. Did I miss that then? I mean, I was kind of skating through close season pretty quickly, but I would have thought I'd noticed that. Yeah, Leyton Orient. I was right then, but I just missed it when it came out. I apologise for that. Yeah, 4,000. Wow. So, yeah, apologise. We are playing at Brisbane Road then. I swear that it didn't say it. It didn't show that. Phoenix Sports Ground still, but I guess for Europe we're playing at Brisbane Road. So we're playing at the massive 9,000 capacity stadium for the European Games. Interesting. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll see you in Prague. Oh, and this is why George Dennison won't be rejoining. West Ham just wouldn't that for him. And yeah, again, I don't think they'd even take anything on board. But we'll make an offer. 2 million and all his wages. See what they say. I'd love to get him back in. We'll see. All right then, guys. Actually, George Dennison is actually going to arrive, and that is fan-bloody-tastic. I'm going to say it's a big fee, but as I've mentioned, the Dan Ryder thing has just given us so much to spend if we wanted it to, and just the option of having these players who are a bit like having a bit like a returning tour of these lads. I'd love to. I mean, I'd love to go and get Dan Ryder back in, but it's obviously not possible. So it is what it is. I'm going to give them high thing because money doesn't really matter to us this season. So Dennison is back at the club. a young 20-year-old centre back, and it means we are so much stronger in our weakest area. We've now got Jimmy Gale, Johnson, and Dennison all vying for the 2 spots, which is fantastic. Fantastic. But we're not at this part of the game yet, so I'll join you back for it. Right, so we are finally at the game. We've got to go into it now. I'm not going to show you full highlights that I would normally do. I'm just going to show you the goals as they go in. We're playing pretty much the same team. I think exactly the same apart from Gale has come in for Parsons. Let's see how we get on. It's already 7-0 up, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, let's just enjoy this game. And the playoff draw is tomorrow, so I'll also bring that to you after this one. So I'll see you in a second for any goals. And we take the lead in Prague, and what a strike from Josh Hutchins. If you watch this again, the ball was played across by Smith, and on the half volley, he strikes it unconventionally, I must say, and phew, an unbelievable strike, and we lead 1-0. Okay, you can cross the ball, and Ansa makes it 2 inside 15 minutes. This looks like it's going to be just as comfortable as the home leg. Adam Kane got to the byline. This is why him playing left back I think is a good idea. Puts the ball is so much more effective, Adam, than Gary Espinosa going forward, and he laid that on a plate for Ansa there. And it's 3-0. I was sort of dazed a bit there. I wasn't even commentating, but Smith had the ball. He got in behind his fullback, and he got a yard, and Sinton was completely free to just tap home. And it's 3-0 inside, well, 33 minutes, and looking fantastically comfortable right now. Half time, it's 3-0. Very, very pleased. Yeah, just tell them carry on. Basically, I'm gonna take off Answer just because of the we do have a game against Everton coming up in a few days. That's our first game of the Championship, so I'm resting him a little for that. And oh, I thought they had a goal back, but it looks like it's been disallowed for offside. I'm sure that's from a corner. Never mind. I think it must maybe it took a nick off the offside player. Who knows? But yeah, not 3-0, I'm afraid. No, sorry, not 3-1, I'm afraid, Slavia. And that is 3-1 now. No doubt about that one. Patrick Fiala, Yuri Truka, they're by far and away their best player with an assist. It was a deflected cross that came back to him. Good finish here, fair. And that makes it 1-3 and, well, 10-1 on aggregate. I don't think there's a way back. Let's put it that way. And actually, it's gone to 3-2. We seem to have switched off a little in this last 15 minutes or so. From our own corner, they broke on us, and he found a good pass, suspicion of offside, but Poppy's spill slotted the ball home, and so it's 3-2 on the night. Right, into the last few seconds here, guys, and it looks like, yep, there it is. There's a full-time whistle. We win the game 3-2, 10-2 on aggregate. Overall, more than I ever could have hoped for. So I'm going to cut straight into the Europa League playoff draw. Right, so we are at the playoff draw, and we've been seeded. We were seeded in the qualifying draws, which surprises me. Maybe it must be because you won a cup, you automatically seeded. So we're going to play one of Luzern. It's a Swiss team, yeah. Karabukspor, so that's Turkish, I'm assuming. And Westerlo, I think, are a Belgian team. Okay, so nothing scary. Maybe, well, okay. We've got a real chance, and let's just get to us. So Luzern play Fiorentina, so it's not them. For the other teams, there is Karabukspor and Westerlo haven't come out yet. Westerlo play final, so it's going to be the Turkish team, I can't say the name of. Just make sure, so we're going to be at home in the first leg, and yes, it's Karabukspor. Key player, Santiago Aliaga, Peruvian midfielder. It's actually not bad. Is he their best player? Oh, he's only got 2 players. So again, similar situation. They got some two good players, well, two good-ish players, but they were. I don't think they'll be a match for us. We are the seeded team. I think we'll get into the. So they'll be played. I'm going to bring you just a second leg of that. Maybe combine it with another one, maybe a Norwich game, because we're into games against teams that are going to be a real handful, like Everton, for example. And I would have probably, if I'd known how easy this would be, I probably would have just done this one, just done the Everton game, because of how the interest in that is on TV as well. 4 o'clock on a Sunday, brilliant, super Sunday. But that will bring us to an end of this very lengthy episode, guys. Thank you for sticking with it. If you have enjoyed it, our first foray into Europe, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and of course follow me on Twitter at DLCDave1. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Goodbye.